Break free from the new matrix. How to reclaim your mind and live authentically. The void within. How the new matrix shapes your mind. We've just explored the void no one talks about. That hole in the soul that invites a profound awakening and a search for authenticity. But what if I told you that this void, this restlessness you feel, isn't just an internal phenomena, but also a response to something much larger, something shaping your perceptions and choices without you noticing? Get ready for a deep reflection, because today, we're diving into the new matrix, how the system is subtly controlling your mind and decisions, and why understanding this is the first step toward genuine freedom. Do you remember the movie The Matrix? That constructed reality where people live in illusion without knowing. What modern life presents is something similar, but far more sophisticated, and perhaps for that reason, more dangerous. It's not machines with cables in your neck, but algorithms, narratives, and social pressures that invisibly dictate what you should think, desire, and how to live your life. We've been conditioned since childhood by society to follow a script, the rat race for more money, more success, more status. We were told happiness lies in having more, consuming more, performing a flawless persona to meet others' expectations. But that's the grand illusion. While you dedicated yourself to building the perfect life they sold you, the real plot was unfolding. The system has perfected creating reality bubbles, where information is filtered, desires are implanted, and authenticity is diluted in a sea of conformity. Do you feel an existential void? A frustration you can't name? That might be your true self, fighting to break the programming, to see beyond appearances. It's your essence resisting control, yearning for a purpose not dictated from the outside in. The control isn't through explicit coercion, but constant persuasion. It manifests in how news is presented, in unattainable beauty ideals, in promises of happiness tied to rampant consumption, and in how we're encouraged to seek external approval at every step. This creates a mask we wear to fit in, to survive, but paradoxically, it imprisons us. This is the new matrix at work, a carefully designed environment to keep your mind occupied, your restlessness silenced, and your choices predictable. But the good news is, by recognizing this reality, you're already sparking your awakening. If this idea that a system influences your choices resonates, share in the comments one word expressing what you feel upon realizing this: revelation, discomfort, curiosity, or alert. If this reflection struck a chord, like the video, comment your word, and subscribe to the Healthy Evolution channel to continue this awakening journey. Trapped in bubbles, the hidden power of algorithms and consumerism. The new matrix operates so subtly, we barely notice its daily influence, making it even more insidious. It manifests in how we consume information. Think about social media and search engine algorithms. They're designed to show us more of what we already agree with, creating a reality bubble where our opinions are constantly reinforced. This fosters a false sense of knowledge and being in the know, when in reality, we're fed a filtered, curated version of the world. This perspective limitation hinders deep reflection and critical thinking, essential for awakening our true identity. We're led to believe what's shown is the only truth, stifling the natural restlessness that would drive us to question. Another pillar of this modern matrix is consumption. The capitalist society governing much of modern life teaches that happiness is tied to acquiring goods. Constant messages of, you need this, you're incomplete without that, create a rat race where purpose is confused with purchasing power. Others' expectations are fueled by an unattainable lifestyle displayed on screens and media, generating ongoing frustration. This relentless pursuit of more, of having what others have, feeds an existential void material things can never fill. It's a vicious cycle where external approval becomes the measure of worth, and our authenticity is constantly traded for acceptance. Think about beauty standards, perfect body models, or ideal lifestyles massively propagated. They're not just images, they're mental programs. They dictate how we should present ourselves, feel about our bodies, and even pursue fulfillment. If you don't fit, feelings of inadequacy and the silent pain of not being good enough settle in. This pressure to conform, to wear the mask of an unreal persona, distances us from our essence and prevents living fully. Mental health is sacrificed on the altar of appearance and performance, resulting in exhaustion far beyond physical. Carl Jung, in his brilliance, spoke of the importance of becoming aware of unconscious complexes governing us. In the new matrix context, these complexes are the programs the system installs in our minds. Recognizing your choices may not be fully yours, that your desires might be implanted, is the first step toward true awakening. It's the start of your individuation journey, the path to freedom to think for yourself, feel your true identity, and build a purpose authentically yours. Are you ready to see the invisible strings moving you? If you're starting to question imposed narratives and feel something inside wanting to break free, comment the word Deprogram to show you're ready to see beyond the matrix. Love this reflection? Like, comment, Deprogram, and subscribe to the Healthy Evolution channel for more content to help you awaken. The attention trap. How the system disconnects you from your core. The new matrix exerts control not just by what it shows, but perhaps more effectively, by what it hides or makes us forget. It silences the importance of deep reflection, self-knowledge, and connection with our intuition. Instead of encouraging looking inward for purpose and authenticity, the system bombards us with constant distractions, information overload, the fast pace of modern life, the need to always be online and connected. This overstimulation prevents restlessness from becoming true awakening, keeping the existential void dormant, making us more susceptible to manipulation. Think about how our attention is the new oil. Digital platforms, social media, apps, everything is designed to capture every second of our gaze. We're trained to endlessly scroll feeds, consume quick, superficial content, seek instant validation through likes and comments. This constant pursuit of external approval creates dependency, a vicious cycle, distancing us from our essence and what truly fulfills us. It's a subtle form of control. By keeping the mind occupied and attention scattered, the system ensures you lack time or mental space to question the masks you wear or the external expectations governing your life. This is the true trap of the new matrix. It doesn't need to physically bind us. It traps us mentally, emotionally, through social conditioning so powerful, we rarely notice we're controlled. Our choices, from trivial ones like what to buy to significant ones like career or relationships, are influenced by prefabricated narratives. Society sells an ideal of happiness and success, often misaligned with our true identity, generating frustration and silent pain that keep us in constant restlessness. Carl Jung warned of the danger of the persona becoming the individual's entirety, suffocating the true self. He invited us to the individuation journey, a path to unveil unconscious layers and integrate all parts of our being. In the new matrix context, this journey is more crucial than ever. It's a brutally courageous act to break this programming, deactivate autopilot, and live authentically. It's your chance to reclaim your mind, emotions, and choices, turning the existential void into a driver for fulfillment and wholeness. Are you ready to go beyond what you've been shown and seek your own truth? If you feel your attention is captured and your energy drained by this invisible system, reflect on what you could start releasing. Share in the comments a distraction you notice pulling you from your essence. If this idea hit home, like, comment your distraction, and subscribe to the Healthy Evolution channel to keep exploring your true essence. Break the chains. Steps to freedom and authentic living. If this dive into the new matrix reality resonated, if realizing how the system subtly controls your mind and choices sparked a light or deep restlessness, know this is your consciousness expanding. It's your true self starting a powerful awakening, rejecting the persona's mask and the chains of others' expectations. This frustration, this silent pain tied to the existential void, isn't an end, but the push for your most significant transformation. You're on the threshold of a freedom most don't dare dream of. To truly break free from the new matrix's webs and live authentically, the first step is awareness. Recognize that many of your beliefs, desires, even your concepts of success and happiness, may have been implanted. Question everything with deep reflection and brutal honesty. Why do you want what you want? Is it a purpose born from your essence or a reflection of what society tells you to want? This is the key to deactivating the rat race's autopilot and taking control of your modern life. Invest in self-knowledge as your primary tool. Dive into philosophy, deep psychology, and all wisdom sources helping you understand yourself and the world beyond superficial narratives. Carl Jung taught that the individuation journey is the path to wholeness, integrating all parts of your being and finding inner peace, transcending external illusions. This means stepping away from constant distractions, the pursuit of external approval, and creating space for solitude to hear your intuition. Remember, you're not alone in this awakening journey. Many, like you, feel this restlessness and seek a life with more meaning and fulfillment. What the system doesn't want you to discover is your own power, your innate ability to choose, to create your reality, to live with a purpose uniquely yours. This is life's best phase, when you become the architect of your existence, free from invisible mental prisons. Your true identity is waiting to be lived. If you're ready to deprogram your mind and live authentically outside the new matrix, comment a word representing your action to break free. It could be question, disconnect, seek, or act. If this journey inspired you, comment your action word, and subscribe to the Healthy Evolution channel to keep transforming your life.